Now, the Enyobeni inquest into the deaths of 21 teens who died at a tavern in June 2022 continues in the Mdantsane Magistrate's Court. Now, yesterday, testimony was an emotional one for the families as details of their children's last hours were revealed. Newzroom Afrika's Sipha Kema joins us from the Mdantsane Magistrate's Court with more from East London. Sipha, good morning to you. A very emotional day yesterday. What are we expecting from today?
Yes, Masa, quite emotional. Just to give you highlights from yesterday and what was said on the stand, Sipha returned for cross-examination, where she was asked again to look at the photos of her acquaintance who was deceased, Inati, just to really confirm is this the condition she had left Anati in, and she said no, not at all. Anati didn't have a cut on her face. Anati just had a small wound that was deep, but not a cut on her face, and she didn't understand why there was blood because she was not bleeding. And also being taken back to describe the chaotic scene that took place shortly before those 21 teens were confirmed dead. I mean, it was emotional for families to hear that. And now also, Masa, Advocate Makabi, who represents the families, gave a description or detailed cause of death. I mean, we've heard with the several reports what the cause of death was, but hearing him being so descriptive on what exactly is crushed asphyxia, I mean, you would hear that some of the family members, you know, they did not really like hearing that, and understandably so. So let's hear what Advocate Vuisile Makabi had to say about the cause of death.
The actual cause of death, as defined in the post-mortem report, is what they call crushed asphyxia. Crushed asphyxia, in simple terms. In simple terms, having a weight, this is the general cause of this condition. Having a weight on your body for a prolonged time, usually in cases where a building falls or people fall on someone. Would you have witnessed that upon the deceased, Inati Gani?
I did not witness such a.
And you could just imagine hearing that, Hassa, that was the last moments of your child's life. Now, also the next witness that took over, Ndandazo, who's a former employee of Enyobeni, also gave details to how they were removing bodies piled on top of each other, trying to find, ones that were conscious, because he was also unaware that some of the bodies he was moving, or some of the people he was moving, were actually deceased, until one of the forensic personnel confirmed while calling over the intercom or the phone with the other forensic officials that we've got 17 bodies. At that time, they had found 17 dead bodies and put them to the side. So that was really an emotional, time of proceedings for families to hear in detail how exactly the children died. But of course, they're going to continue with Ndandazo Makoma with cross-examination. We do believe that the attorney or advocate representing the families is also going to play a video clip, going to pose some question to his testimony and referencing the video that he's about to play. But we'll bring you more updates from the Mdantsane Magistrate's Court as the day continues. Masa.